I called everyone I usually communicated with and gave them my new pager number. Lonnie was back in town and riding shotgun with me. I told him everything that had gone down while he and Delina were in NY, keeping my words to a minimum since my shit was wired shut. We rapped about Blue and how the Ribs lady adopted daughter had died too. Blue was facing the death penalty. Lonnie said he wished he could have gotten to Blue before the police did. He would have killed the nigga himself to save Delina and the kids the drama. We both shook our heads, not knowing what else to say about it. As for Cheryl, he said, the bitch needed to be put in a body bag. I hadn't told him how much was in the safes, but he still doubted she would ever return to Atlanta. He said that if the bitch wasn't in Haiti, she was probably on some island in Jamaica or the West Indies. If she hasn't left the United States, you can track her down with a social security number, Lonnie said. That dumb hoe won't think to establish a false identity. But I was never going to underestimate any woman again. Cheryl had to be some kind of smart to get ghosts with my bank. Lonnie believed Blondie and Little Gotti were probably responsible for my kidnapping. But how would they have known where Inez lived unless they had us followed from the Players' Ball that night? It dawned on me that I told Blondie my name was Youngblood when she'd called me Popeye at the Players' Ball. Yet at the sports bar, I told her man my name was Terrence. Both were the truth if Lil Gotti had the means of checking it out. But had that small discrepancy caused him to believe I was lying to cover my ass? But how would he have known I was in Inglewood the day I was abducted? Who could have known that and had time enough to plan the abduction? Fuck it. I'd ride on all my enemies. That way, I was sure to get the guilty one. But first things first. I rang the doorbell. Who is it? The woman asked. Terrence, I answered as clearly as my wired mouth allowed. I heard the lock turn, and the door opened just a crack. Lonnie's foot kicked it loose from the security chain and knocked the woman backwards. But she didn't fall, nor did she scream. She just stood there, petrified like a deer caught in headlights. I pointed the gun at Cheryl's mother. Tell me where Cheryl is. My voice was low, demanding. Lonnie closed the front door, grabbed her by the throat and pushed her toward the stairs, damn near lifting her clear off her feet. His gloved hand dug into her throat as he forced her up the stairs and into the bathroom. When he released her from his grip, Cheryl's mother coughed violently. As soon as the bitch caught her breath, I nodded to Lonnie. My partner grabbed her by the back of her hair, forced her over the commode, and pushed her face down in the toilet water. I nodded again, and he yanked her head up. The bitch was coughing, crying, and gasping for breath all at the same time. Tell me where Cheryl's at, I said for the second time. I don't know, she cried. I nodded to Lonnie, and he dunked her head in the toilet again. This time, for 30 seconds. When he brought her up, she was coughing violently, desperate for air. Where's Cheryl? I asked again. I swear, I don't know. I punched her in the eye. Drown this bitch, I said to Lonnie, and he would have if I hadn't told him to bring her back up when her body started twitching violently and her legs kicked at the air. She lay on the bathroom tile, gasping for air, coughing up toilet water. Her blouse was soaked. Her hair was wild and a mess. Her left eye was swollen halfway shut already. I put my size 10 in the center of her back and pointed the gun down at her. Last time, I said, where's Cheryl? Wait, don't kill me, she cried. She begged me to let her show me a letter Cheryl had left under her front door.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.